Okay, what's up, guys? So, I knew What Culture had other channels, but I didn't know. Did I know that they had a gaming channel? I can't remember, but I know they got What Culture Wrestling, of course. Then What Culture, but then they got like other YouTube channels. So it's like, bruh, they making moves. They are making moves. All right. So, anyways, 10 worst video games of 2017. I don't know, man. I can't really think of a game. They might have some games in here that I did play, but I don't know. Like, I'm looking at the list of games that I got, and I can't really say that I got like all the fun games and stuff. So, yeah. Dead games, I can like Destiny, Destiny 2. Destiny 2 died like last year. It came out last year and died last year. 2017 through 2017, bruh. They trying to revive that game, but they should have did some more stuff to it. So, Destiny 2, I mean, it was fun while it lasted, but then the game just was like, nah. And chances are I'm gonna probably end up playing the game. So, it's like, even though it's a bad game, I still play it and stuff. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into this video. Make sure you subscribe to What Culture Gaming. I'm going to go ahead and just drop that sub right now, but
with such a stellar array of titles propping up and exemplifying why 2017 was one of the best years in gaming this decade, it's only natural there'd be just as much forgettable nonsense alongside. The proliferation of digital storefronts comes with the ability to stuff them full of unwanted, barely functioning toss. Just look at the majority of what's on the Switch, for example, contributing to a year that thankfully still had enough stellar releases to not get too affected. From new consoles and hardware innovations to landmark sequels and revivals alongside, 2017 will be remembered in a positive light forevermore, in gaming at least, but there were some almighty missed opportunities.
There you go.
I'm from WhatCulture.com, and these are the 10 worst video games of 2017. Number 10, Sonic Forces. After the fan-pleasing and fan-made delights of Sonic Mania, it was over to the official Sonic team to see what 2017's more official installment would be. Sadly, despite Christian Whitehead and the team at Headcanon showing that 2D Sonic really is the only way the character works, Sonic Forces does attempt a good slew of side-on platforming levels, but the majority is more of the same turgid, auto-playing, over-shoulder garbage. There's simply a complete lack of tactility when controlling
I never really played the Sonic games, so it's like, I know people are like, you never played the Sonic games? Delete everything. And it's like, bruh, there's just some games that are popular that I did not play, or I don't know. It's like, it's not that I choose not to play it, but it's just like, I just never really sat down and played it. Like, I never sat down and played that game before, so I'm sorry, but
customizing a character and then injecting them into the saga. Sonic Forces is one of the most sobering reminders that Sega themselves haven't got a clue what to do with their most popular character, instead trying to please two different fan bases who really want two different things. In the end, not a single element of Sonic Forces feels like it was given anything close to the level of love, care, and passion that pours out of Sonic Mania, and that demonstrably shows you which one to pick up. Number 9, Agents of Mayhem. Aiming to be the next major franchise from Volition, Agents of Mayhem.
I played a little bit of it, but then I just kind of got bored of it. Was like, I don't know. I thought it was okay, but dang, where's one in the top 10 worst games of 2017?
Many timeline fractures from the close of Saints Row 4, yet it retains less than zero of that series' charm and excellent writing. Instead, we got generic gruff action heroes, cringeworthy comedy, and basic loot grind gameplay letting you rank up rote skills like plus 2% damage or increased XP. It's repetitive, truly opaque stuff, almost working in a serviceable manner as gameplay is playable and somewhat satisfying every now and then, but there's no propulsion to anything. Agents of Mayhem had everything to prove, an entire blank.
It messed up. I remember when I did play it at first, it was messing up on the controls. I didn't know if it was me, I didn't know if it was this game, but that was like probably why I was just like that. It just kind of like left a bad taste in my mouth every time I played that game. So I was like, yeah, I can't no more, no more.
On its first steps, only for everything to feel truly off-putting on a fundamental level. Number 8, Ghost Recon Wildlands.
No, oh no, this was, to me, this was probably, I don't even play the game that much anymore, but no. Oh no, like I just like I'm sorry, like I know this is his list, this is what he wants to say, this is like, you know, what he feels. I can understand that there are some good games that did good this year that I didn't personally like, but Ghost Recon Wildlands to me was probably the funnest game to, honestly, I would say that that's probably one of my favorite games, even though I don't play it. Weird how I say that, but I love free roaming games. So it's like, I can't, no man, I can't, no. Like, I mean, and it's like, then they came out with the multiplayer and stuff. Like, it's, I can't with that. Like, I can't allow that. Like, I'm sorry. But, I mean, it's his, you know, it's his opinion. It's what he says. I ain't going to be mad at him for it and stuff. There's people that's, like, there's games that I love a lot, and then people say they don't like them, and then they hate them and stuff. Or they just think it's not a good game. And I'm like, you know what? That's what they think. I'm going to still play that game, all right? Matter of fact, I'm thinking I might make me some videos on that game tonight, but...
The return of Ghost Recon should have been a glorious thing, especially since Ubisoft were rolling together their Far Cry open world tech with the Division's combat. In reality, not a single part of controlling Wildlands felt worthwhile, or even that it had been playtested. Vehicles devoid of all physics would rattle and bounce off even the tiniest outcrops.
I guess.
All as your characters sat there, stock still, having not been programmed for anything like this. Combat, mission design, and general progression did provide satisfaction, as you're fundamentally shooting gang members in the head and parachuting about the place with a slew of upgrades unlocking in tow, but no matter what, it never feels all that purposeful. Instead, Wildlands is gaming's version of a bag of pork scratchings. Basic, comforting, but ultimately shameless unless you're drunk. Number 7, Lego Worlds. On paper, phenomenal. In reality...
I tried playing this game, but it was like, I think I played it when it was in early access on Steam. And it was like a Minecraft-like thing or something. You just building stuff with Legos and things, but I don't know if they're still doing that now, but... yeah, I ain't play that much of the game. I'm thinking about getting it on the Switch. I'm just trying to find different games I can play on the Switch and things.
A god-awful, overpriced, early access feeling product that had more in common with a Steam Greenlight project than anything on console. The real crying shame is that this should have been the ultimate Lego toy box. Literally Minecraft with Lego, giving players unlimited access to all the Lego properties, from city to undercover and everything in between as you set about building whatever you like. Actually, playing Lego Worlds came with terrible frame rate issues and a god-awful first-pass menu where you'd actually have to search for what to click on to get anything going. It remains the case that LEGO's biggest recent successes relate to their licensed tie-in games and deals. This is only a cold, harsh reminder that outside of those characters and worlds propping this thing up, there is nothing to recommend. Number 6, Lawbreakers. Considering the fact that
this game, yeah, okay, so there is some of these games I have played. Some of these games I've played. Lawbreakers, that was a game I mistakenly bought, alright? I mean, it wasn't mistakenly, I wanted to play it. But I'm just upset that I spent money for it and stuff. And then PlayStation, of course, don't do refund things. So, yeah, stuck with that game for life. Nice. But anyways, I played that game. It had me raging, and I was like, I can't play this game no more. So
headed up by Cliff Bleszinski, who
understandable.
Lawbreakers is a monumentally crippling, shockingly generic release that should have been better in every respect. Currently having a truly disastrous player count, Lawbreakers is quite possibly the biggest.
Wow, 11 people playing. Dang. Ain't nobody playing
In reality, its base gameplay is responsive and experimental enough. The game discards gravity in parts of the map so you can fly towards players. Yet in a world where Overwatch dominates everything even remotely character-focused in the first-person shooter space, it just didn't stand a chance. Number 5, Destiny 2. Look, it has to be said.
You know, I mean, it was good while it lasted, but...
outside of some stellar combat, Destiny 2 is an awful game. Literally, the only recommendable feature is that it has solid shooting and can maintain a frame rate when all hell breaks loose, but every aspect of the surrounding framework is appallingly bland and notably phoned in. The story, as generic as they come, focused on taking down a giant meat-headed alien, a ride that's serviceable enough, sure, but literally goes nowhere outside of that base description. The multiplayer, entirely designed around repeating the same missions over and over, grinding out gear that increases one cumulative number one digit at a time. And lastly, the general mentality of this even being a sequel? Parodic, being the exact same menus are prevalent, as is the same character creator, and this lack of progression all combines to feel like one giant expansion pack. I'm sure many die-hard fans have had a fun time questing together, and objectively, again, the base shooting is exemplary, but it must be said just how soulless and almost churned out the rest of the game feels. Number 4, WWE 2K18 on Switch. Take a wrestling franchise.
I was about to say, like, I mean, I haven't really played it. I mean, I've made videos on it with the YouTuber Deathmatch channel, but I don't think I know. But let's see how it is on the Switch. Usually them handheld like games that came from like either a PC or a console game, they don't do that well. Trust me, I know this. I played a lot of like SmackDown versus Raw, for an example. I played a lot of that on the PSP, so it was like, that's when I started like noticing a difference in things, and it was just like, okay,
struggled to have acceptable gameplay for years, then put it on a demonstrably underpowered system with barely any effort given to optimization. The result is WWE 2K18, a game that even at full speed is a turgid affair, literally running in slow motion. Not only that, but due to the Switch's Tegra processors, visual fidelity had to take a knock for for it to run at all. At time of recording, and look, here's hoping that it does eventually get fixed, WWE 2K18 on Switch is a blurry, barely controllable, unresponsive mess. And although it's certainly cool seeing all this potential squeezed onto a handheld console, it's certainly not worth the money. Better luck next time, 2K, and my heart goes out to anyone who snapped this up through sheer blind faith. Number 3, Animal Crossing Pocket.
Man, that looked horrible. And he was like, and they said, like, that's footage that didn't even be touched. Like, this just showing you, man, that is horrible.
With Super Mario Run, Fire Emblem Heroes, and now Animal Crossing Pocket Camp,
people have probably been all like, why are they making it all like slow motion looking like, no, that's just the game.
I wonder whether Nintendo are deliberately releasing watered down, less playable, and fundamentally lesser versions
they have me pay for that game I haven't played.
To encourage a transition onto the proper version. Remember, Pokemon Go came from Niantic, and it was a fluke that Nintendo had essentially forgot they licensed in the first place. I really can't think of any other rationale, because as ridiculous as that is, Animal Crossing's debut on handheld is essentially Fetch Quest the game. All the charm, characterful writing, and immersion of finding your place amongst this town full of anthropomorphized animals is replaced with literally just a series of find this, bring it back mission design. The overarching idea is that you're building the ultimate campsite for all your guests, yet that boils down to asking for a list of items for a given person and then crafting them. You acquire crafting components by shaking trees and catching fish, then you're forced to wait while things are assembled. Or, of course, you can purchase leaf tickets with real money to speed everything along. There's nothing inherently, fundamentally, offensively bad about Animal Crossing Pocket Camp, but considering its potential and the sheer lifelessness prevalent throughout, there are a lot of negatives that drag it far down this list. Number 2, Mass Effect Andromeda. Who thought that BioWare could act...
This game, because this game came out like last year. I looked at GameStop's. GameStop's is only charging like under 20 bucks for this game, so it's like, and that's used. I don't know how much, I can't remember how much it is new, but dang, yeah. I don't know. I tried playing it a couple of times, and I was just like, I wasn't feeling it and stuff. Like, Mass Effect 1, I had a lot of fun with. I played 2, I had fun with that. I played like a good maybe 25% of 3 and stuff, so it was like maybe not even that, 15% the most. I don't know, but I played a little bit of 3. And then this, and it's like, bruh, I don't know. Yeah. I think they might have waited a little bit too long and stuff, so they could have just, I don't know, they could have did something with it, but anyways.
Mass Effect more than they did with Mass Effect 3. As unlikely as that was when the sequel / spin-off was first announced, we now stand at a time where Mass Effect as a franchise is on ice, thanks to Andromeda's reception being genuinely awful. Broken animations, repetitive fetch quest heavy gameplay, designed by committee characters, and terrible checkpoints losing huge chunks of progress, Andromeda was as deflating to play as it is sad to remember. Even worse is that BioWare are now on track to release Anthem, a microtransaction and loot grind heavy action RPG that should be the next Mass Effect, yet the reality comes from knowing the series will never really return. Number 1, Vroom in the Night Sky. Remember how in the introduction I mentioned these will never really return. Number 1, Vroom in the Night Sky. Remember how in the introduction I mentioned how digital storefronts are awash in churned out toss? Games like Vroom in the Night Sky are entirely that, indicative of a free market mentality that apparently isn't linked to any quality testing before being showcased to audiences of millions. From late 90s-esque character shapes to broken physics models, one engine noise on loop for the bike itself, and a base concept of, hey, it's a girl on a bike in space. Jazz hands. Vroom is a game so bad its own trailer can't even hide those faults. Hopefully this marks a notable bad point in the Switch's first year on sale. Because honestly, if we can create something worse than this, it's kind of a damning comment on humanity as a species. And that's my list. Let me know in the comments below what the worst games of 2017 were. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I've been Scott from WhatCulture.com, and I'll catch you soon.
I don't know. I'm trying to sit here and think, like, what was some games I played that was like, bruh, this is horrible. Like, I cannot play this. I'm trying to think, like, man, I cannot think of a game I played and it was like, oh, this is horrible. I can't play this. I don't know. But anyways, there's somebody talking about unboxing Grand Theft Auto 6. It's like Cernado unboxing Grand Theft Auto 6, except every time he lies. Oh, it's one of those type of videos, but how did Grand Theft Auto? Okay, whoever that guy is, it's like one would think Rockstar would announce that crap before they just start handing the game out to people. But you got those clickbaiters, man. You got them. But anyways, yeah, I can't think of no games I played and was like, man, this game is trash. Like Lawbreakers would probably be one of them. Yeah, I can't think of any other games. I'm trying to look. Yep, I don't know. But anyways, yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Good video. That Ghost Recon Wildlands one though. that was probably say it was. I mean, it was up there in the list, but I'm like, dang, it had to just be on this list. It had to. I'm like, no, it doesn't. It doesn't need to be on this list. To me, that was probably one of the funniest games I've ever played. So, anyways, yeah, I'll talk to you guys later though. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you go subscribe to What Culture Gaming for more videos like this. Like, subscribe to me too. And I will talk to you guys later. Thank you for watching and peace.